evropskim utakmicama. Dan uoči prve revanš utakmice Kupa evropskih šampiona između Crvene zvezde i Milana u okviru Kupa Radivoja Koreća sastali su se Crvena zvezda i grčki PAOK.
I already explained to you how was the feeling about this club. That feeling was a little bit stronger after 1989, I think, or 1998. I'm not so sure. 1988, I'm not so sure. PAOK was told to face two times the Red Star in basketball in Belgrade. At the first game, I was not present, and I think just only a few of us had the possibility to travel with the team. But at that moment, Belgrade hosted a lot of Greek students who had already contacts with people with fans from Partizan, and it was already mentioned that some of those guys wanted to support us against Red Star at that moment. So at the second game, which I was present, we were about 3,000 in Hala Pioneer, and actually we were driven there by Partizan fans. So they drive us there. A few of them sit with us and watch the game. It was a very adventurous game with our coach hitting somebody and being disqualified. And the only one I can remember, it was very cold, and at the way back to Thessaloniki, the heating of our bus was broken. We were frozen. So it's not something that you can forget easily. So when I started corresponding with Uros, we did it in almost in a weekly basis, and I saw that a lot of my ideas were similar with his. So we wanted to be connected as friends. Of course, at that moment there was no thought about brotherhood or something. It started as a personal contact, which was unfortunately interrupted by the war. That broke out a few months later, and although that war was a disaster war, the contact were never lost with Uros. It was more rare at the moment, but we didn't forget each other. So, as I told you, at 1996, we have achieved to send our president home and start everything from the beginning. And Partizan was returning to European competitions, and at that moment Partizan thought it would be a very good idea to come to Thessaloniki and face there the I think it was KK split for a basketball competition. At that moment, a lot of PAOK fans joined the Partizan fans. It was a little bit loud.
Vodstvo protiv Partizana u gradskoj dvorani u Solunu. Branković.
There was some tension against the Croatian fans and the police, the Greek police, and actually that was the starting of the new friendship, because I was there with my friends, Uros also with his friends, and that's how it started. Of course, there was much more to come, but we were both excited, and I think the next time that it was a little bit more massive as competition was in 2003, when we were driving with our buses to Debrecen, to Hungary, and a lot of Partizan fans came with us, traveled with us at that away day. After a few weeks, we faced Stuttgart in Tumba with a lot of Partizan friends coming and supporting PAOK. And actually, you can count that as the first massive presence of Partizan fans in Tumba. And we were back at the same year when Partizan faced Real Madrid, when at the bench was Lothar Matthäus and stuff. So that's how it all started. To be honest, at that moment, I was so busy that it was impossible to support also this, to feed this contact, because it was not anymore a contact with Uros only, but with more guys. And I thought it would be better if they have a contact with more from us. That course is almost 30 years. In 30 years, if you look back, the world is so much changed. And I really understand both young people from both sides that they have other priorities at the moment. As I told you, it's a great pleasure for me when I come to Belgrade and some good friends, they say to me, welcome home. I feel great. I also feel great when I am in Kharkiviki at summer and I walk and I see at the balconies full of towels of Partizan. Or, as of course, it's a great pleasure for me to see Partizan facing a Greek opponent, and chanting in Greek made them feel like home. And not exactly, but almost. But as I told you, it's not only about that moment. This relationship seems to be very strong. And as very strong, it could be a very dangerous weapon also. So my advice on both sides is never let this friendship fall on wrong hands. Keep it as it is, or improve it if you can, but not let people get used to it. That was created only to help PAOK and Partizan. Partizan and PAOK.